Hello, merry meet. So today I want to review a tarot card deck. And the deck I want to review is Tarot of the Sacred Feminine. Now this deck is made by, what is her name? Floreana Nativo. And the artwork is done by Franco Rivioli. Those people. Yeah, you can see their names. And it's published by Lo Scarabeo. Now, this is, of course, usable for divination work, but the main focus of the deck is to use it for ritual work and for meditations for developing your own femininity. Now, of course, this is not then just for women. Just as women have a masculine side, men have a feminine side, but it is for working with divine femininity, and so while it definitely can be used for divinations, it is also a great tool for meditations and ritual work. So let's have a look at this. Let's start, as I usually do, with the little white book. And I had somebody comment on my videos. I'll reply. I just have been so swamped with things that I haven't had time to do a lot of replies to those that have written to my videos. I'm really sorry about that. I'll get right onto it. And they commented that something was too big to be a little white book. Yeah, I can see that. But to me, a little white book is more what it contains. Generally speaking, a little white book contains just a few lines about each card and perhaps layout or two. That's what so if you have a big fancy book and that's all it contains, it's still in essence a little white book in my opinion. But anyway, here we have a true little white book. It's little, is white. Let's have a look at what it contains. It begins with a layout here, and it has a bit of an explanation about the deck. Then it has the major arcana, and here you literally just get 2 lines on each card. And then you have just a little blurb about each suite, and then about that card as well. And then just a few lines. Few lines to a paragraph about each card. And that's some explanations about the spread. There's a picture of here. So you get 1 unique spread, and I do like that. That's always a bonus. Other than that, yeah, there's not much information here, because this is a pretty small little booklet, and it has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 languages in here. So yeah, if you're getting this deck and you're planning on using it for tarot divinations, I strongly recommend that you get a book on the tarot as well. Usually I would recommend that for any deck that you get, but really the little white book will not get you by here. They might as well have not included it. But disappointing as the little white book is, the meat of the product is of course the cards. So let's have a look at them. So yeah, any of you ever stocked these intro cards in when you're doing divinations? I have. And for some reason I like to keep them. I don't know. Anyway, let's have a look. And I do realize that this crappy camera is not the best to show how tarot cards look, but it'll do. As you can see, the cards are very simplistic. There is some nice symbolism here, but as most of the cards are very simple designs, there's a limit to how much symbolism there is in there. This is because these cards are more designed to be used for meditating on than for functioning as your standard tarot deck. So, yeah, all of the figures, as if I don't remember it completely wrong, are women, and then a few cameos with men, like with the lovers here. Strategically placed hand. Anyway, so yeah, it do sort of follow the Rider White layout in a simplified form, but with a more feminine touch to it. And yeah, for Divination, I don't like this so much because it's just too simple. There's not room for a lot of symbolism. The symbolism is pretty straightforward, to say it like that. But for meditation, I like this because they are beautiful designs and it's very easy to focus on in meditation. For example, if you want to do an astral travel, and you basically use this and you travel into the landscape of this card, the design is easy enough that it's simple enough that it's easy to keep focusing on it even with your eyes closed. So yeah, for that intended purpose, it works very nicely. That's a freaky card. This want to give you nightmares. Anyway, like, yeah. As a divination deck, I would say, yeah, not so much. But as a deck for developing your own femininity and developing your spiritual femininity, I would say this is a pretty good tool. So yeah, guess I should show you the back of the cards as well. Like this, little anks. Oh, well and good. Now, one thing I have to say is that I am not pleased with the cardstock. These cards are very soft and bendy, and shuffling it, you will break these cards unless you're very, very careful. And of course, if all you want them for is divination, then that shouldn't be an issue. I mean, if all you're going to use them for is meditation, that shouldn't be an issue, because then you don't need to do a lot of shuffling. You just need to find the card you want to focus on, and this would be a gorgeous wall hanging for behind a pagan altar. But anyway, then you just need to find the cards you want to use and focus on that. Deal. Done. Not a problem. But if you're going to do divinations with this, these cards are going to be worn out quickly. And unfortunately, this seems to be a problem for a lot of decks lately. They have issues. But yeah. Then I've shown you the major arcana. I guess I'll show you a few ones of the minor arcana just to show you how they are. Here are some cups for you. As you can see, the deck is fully illustrated. It's not like they just have numbers for the... Just show some random ones here. Just have numbers for the minor arcana, which I like. I mean, all in all, it's a pretty good deck. For what it's meant for. You can do divinations for it, of course, but that's not the intended purpose. But I would have preferred some better cardstock quality. Is it really so difficult for Los Scarabeo to get some quality in their production? I mean, it has cost them quite a bit to produce this, because this is excellent work. Would it have cost them that much more to make the cardstock actually pretty decent as well? But yeah, guess you can't have everything you want in this world. Anyway, as a deck for spiritual development and meditation, It's good. As a deck for Divination, it is passable. So all in all, I think I'll give this... You know what? I'll give it 2 grades. As a Divination deck, I'll give it 5 out of 10. It's completely passable. It definitely works. If you like the images, then go for it. It might be just up your alley. But that's not where the deck shines. As a meditation tool, I would give this deck 8 to 9 out of 10. That means it's pretty good. So yeah, that's my review of Tarot of the Sacred Feminine by Floreana Nativo and artwork by Franco Revioli. Hope you have enjoyed this review. Have a great day and blessed be.